If you want cheap PC games, Xbox Live codes, and a whole bunch more, then check out G2A. A link is in the description below. Yo guys, what's up? It is XRAYZ. Welcome back to another video. So we got something pretty interesting today. I was not expecting this at all, and this is from Treyarch. They tweeted out a promotional image for Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, and it's just behind me. Let's jump into it. We'll try to break it down a little bit. But yeah, so if you guys enjoy the video, drop a like, super appreciate it. If you're new, make sure you do subscribe with notifications on, and if you want to support the channel directly, you can do so by checking out my sponsors, G2A for some cheap PC games, Xbox Live codes, and more, and Control Freak and Scuff. I use them every day when I'm playing. Code OGXRAYZ gets you a discount. So with that said, here is the image. Now, it's actually a really cool image. I think it's actually one of the best looking, like, images we've ever had in terms of like promotional, like just like the artwork is just amazing. It's insane. So I'm gonna try my best to show you guys as much as I can here, but the actual image we obviously have over here, we have two soldiers, we have it kind of split right down the middle, and it's actually pretty cool because I've been like doing a little bit of side research here, just, you know, on Google, like very minimum stuff here, but we do have obviously an astronaut here, and we have CCCP on that astronaut. And if we go over CCP, as you guys can see, it says on here, is the definition of CCP is as the abbreviation for the full name of the Soviet Union in Russian, Union of Soviet Socialist Republics. So basically CCCP is the Soviet Union. So that's basically what it means. Now, this actually throws me back. If we go right back to the image, it takes me back to an episode of Behind the Horror that I did. Now, for you guys that don't know what Behind the Horror is, it was a series that I used to do back in the day. And it was basically a series where we would go behind the meanings and some of the backstory that, you know, usually zombies is based off real life stuff. Like the whole theory behind the meteor coming down for zombies was actually an actual meteor that landed. And it kind of has its own backstory and like a whole like MK Ultra mind control type thing. So a lot of the stuff that was put in zombies had direct ties to the real world, and as we know from the teaser trailer we had yesterday, which if you guys missed it, I do have a reaction, link in the description below. But one of the things we learned was it's based off real life stuff. So this new game is going to be based off real stuff that happened during the Cold War. And one of the episodes, you know, backtracking here to me talking about Behind the Horror, one of the episodes I did was actually based on Moon. Okay, so the Moon. And we're talking about astronauts, and more specifically, we were talking about the lost cosmonauts. So I'm gonna just go ahead and search it up just to show you guys, just get this water out of the way here. But and again, if you guys want to check out the video, I'll try my best to link it down below. But basically, to give you guys a quick synopsis, and if you guys want even more information on that, then check out the video down below. But the lost cosmonauts were actually when Russia was trying to beat the US and trying to get a person into space, they actually, apparently, this is alleged, this is a theory, this is a whatever, if you want to call it a hoax or a conspiracy theory, then whatever you want to call it, but apparently there was a ton of astronauts and people that were just kind of shot up into space to test if they could do it, and a whole bunch of them that were shot up into space never ended up coming down. So a lot of them were actually sent to space with no real way of getting back to Earth, and apparently like the Soviet Union was trying to hide all of these astronauts that were up in space that were trying to get help. And there's actually even like audio recordings of like astronauts calling in that were intercepted, and you can hear them like burning up in the atmosphere because there is literally no way for them to safely get back down. So that's just how desperate apparently the USSR was to try to get up into space first, that they were literally having humans as guinea pigs up in space and leaving them out there, and that's why they were called the lost cosmonauts. So that's kind of what I was getting from here. You know, we got the dudes up in space. Who knows, maybe they'll touch on that a little more, but there definitely, I feel like, was references to this in Call of Duty Zombies, and that's why I made a whole video. Check out that video if you guys want to. I'm definitely, if the Zombies is back to the former glory that it was before, then I am so freaking pumped to make more videos like Behind the Horror and the zombie storyline, if it's a reboot or whatever. So I'm excited for that. I'm getting kind of excited just thinking about zombies again and the backstories and the videos that I used to make. But yeah, so we have a lot of Russian propaganda stuff here on the side. Like we mentioned, we already had the Cosmonauts, we have something in the corner that says Mercaniche. And then something else there. I don't know if it's reversed. I don't think I can't read Russian. I'm sure there's people out there who can read Russian, but we have also an eagle right here on the side. We have what looks like to be an olive tree or like leaves or whatever, and then also a whole bunch of rockets over here. Same thing, rocket launch over here, maybe nuclear war. We did get a nuke added yesterday to the bunker. We saw the bunker had a nuke in it, or in this case I think people were saying it wasn't a nuke, that it was actually just like missiles or rockets that were going to be sent up into space, which they do kind of mention this might just be rockets instead of nukes, honestly. We have a soldier who's split down the middle. One is Russian, I believe the other one is American. Russian looks more badass in my opinion. But then we have a whole bunch of like propaganda stuff on here. CCP again. I'm trying to get a good look at all this stuff here. Caught red-handed. I wonder what that is. I wonder if there's any reference to that on Google. So it looks like that might just be some promotional stuff that they added themselves. Let's see. Either way, in my opinion, this is one of the best, absolute best artwork that they have ever done for any Call of Duty. I don't know if that means the game's going to be good, but at least they're doing their due diligence when it comes to the Easter egg that we had. The teaser trailer was phenomenal. Everyone that I saw reacting to it was saying they got goosebumps, that they got chills, that they were really like into that trailer. So it'll be interesting if we do end up getting more, you know, if this becomes like creatively just more insane and crazy. So I'm really excited for the full reveal next Wednesday. So I really hope I'm able to actually check that out. We'll see. But anyways, thank you so much for watching the video. Hopefully you guys found the video informative and helpful. I just wanted to talk a little bit about some of the stuff that I saw and kind of react to the actual image and the artwork, and talk to you guys a little bit about, you know, kind of maybe some of the stuff we might see. And, you know, it just kind of reminds me a lot of zombie stuff on here too. I'm excited, man. If we're this hyped for a campaign, imagine the multiplayer, imagine the zombies, how hyped that's going to be. And we're so close already to the release, man. We're like, what, it's going to come out in November, maybe? October really is what when we've been getting them recently, but we might see it in October. We might see it in November. And so we're still either way really close to the release of this. So I'm really excited for zombies, for multiplayer, for campaign, for all of this. It looks hyped as hell, and we'll see how do they fare making a game on short notice during a pandemic. It's going to be interesting. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys found the video informative and helpful. If you did, drop a like on the video, super appreciated. If you're new, make sure you do subscribe with notifications on. And if you want to support the channel directly, you can do so by checking out my sponsors, G2A for some cheap PC games, Xbox Live codes, and more. Then the Control Freak and Scuff, I use them every day when I'm playing. Code OGXRAYZ gets you a discount, link in the description below. And follow me on Twitter if you guys want to talk about anything, see what I'm up to, at OGXRAYZ, link in the description below, just in case you guys want to see what I'm going to make videos on, or if you want to interact or just say hey, at OGXRAYZ, link down below. You guys have an awesome day. Take care. I'm out. Peace.